Hello again and welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another review. This one is actually for a radio play and it is called How Does That Make You Feel? So this was originally played on Radio 4 and they would have played 20 minutes a day or something, but the full series of it is on Audible. And it starts off with this psychotherapist and she's talking in first person and she says, I'm going to let you into a secret. Psychotherapists don't always like their patients. And so this series kind of follows the psychotherapist with what would be 4 different clients. It's 4 clients that she doesn't like. And they are real caricatures, they're really strong characters that are so annoying to her, but hilarious. And I mean, it's funny actually, because if somebody was thinking of going into therapy and listen to this, it might put them off. It might make them think, oh dear, she doesn't sound very sympathetic. But it's one of those plays where you just it needs to be listened to with a bit of tongue-in-cheek, and it's just really funny. So the first client that she can't stand is an MP called Richard Fallon, and there's a running theme going through the whole thing that they're all obsessed with fame and needing to be in the public eye. And he talks about feeling invisible, and that he needs to kind of up his profile, and so he's got a real obsession with this. And the funny thing is that meanwhile the psychotherapist has been approached and has been asked to go on TV as an agony aunt. So throughout the whole series, first of all she'll be talking about getting that offer. And then as it goes along, she takes the offer, and then they see her on TV, and then they're jealous because she has what they want. She's got that sort of prime time slot, and she's getting the fame. The other client that she has is this woman called Caroline Edgar, who is absolutely hilarious, and she is obsessed with the fact that she's got this daughter who's really talented and really bright. And she wants so much for her daughter to be successful. So, I mean, the wee girl's, probably only about 11 or 12 or something. And the mum is kind of living vicariously through her and sending her off to, stage school or drama classes or whatever, and, determined that this wee girl's going to be famous and rich. And then there's another one, Howard, who talks a lot about his son. His son's in his 30s and still living at home and has locked himself in his room, and is wanting big things for his son and trying to kind of live through him. And then the last one is a guy called Philip. And Philip is married to Rose. He brings Rose in on one occasion, but they are like, you'd imagine, when you think of like Richard and Judy, they would have been this kind of big anchor man and woman, and they're talking about the fact that, when they were on TV, they were always getting invited to the Ivy and stuff. And now that they're not on the TV anymore, they don't get invited anywhere anymore. And they're feeling invisible and they're feeling like a nobody. So it's the same theme with nearly all of the clients. But just kind of tackled in a slightly different way. My favourite one was Caroline, because she was just so ridiculous. And she was quite rude to the therapist. She'd be saying things like, oh my goodness, look at the state of your face. You mustn't have checked the mirror before you came out, and, advising her to get Botox, and, just obsessed with how people look and stuff like that. And then so jealous when she sees that she's on TV, and then tries to steal her job, and puts this show reel together, and it's just so hilarious. The guy, Philip, manages to get a slot on TV, but it's on one of those, you know, those shopping channels. And there's loads of jokes there about how he, you know, seems like he's taking it really seriously, but it's just all a load of rubbish, and he's selling stuff that he doesn't believe in at all, and how there's always loads of complaints about it, and just this obsession with having to be seen and having to be recognised. And he'd say things like, oh, but you know, the guy in the petrol station recognised me, and he came over to me and he said, you know, are you the guy from that shopping channel? And he was all biz with himself that he was recognised, but the guy had then gone on to complain about how the product was really crap. So it's funny how the writer is able to show you in a roundabout way that even though that character seems so chuffed with themselves that they're recognised, it's for all the wrong reasons, you know, which was very cleverly done. There was another part as well where he was talking about getting into some stage production or something, and you know, had a bit of an argument with the director, and then said, you know, I didn't mean to punch him, it just kind of happened. And then he goes on talking, and then he says, and then they put me in this scene where I was executed. I mean, that's a big role, you know, and it's so obvious in a roundabout way that they actually, you know, they just axed him to get him off the show because he was so annoying, which was very cleverly done. You know, whenever a writer can show what is really going on, even though the character's saying one thing, but there's an underlying message, and you know what's actually going on. So that whole series was brilliant, and it's on Audible, and I think it's something like 10 hours long, so it's a good lot of listening, you know. So another recommendation, and I will just wrap this up, and that's me over and out. Bye.